So we are talking about Black & Decker now, and we're joined by Dawn Madrid, and surprisingly, we're talking about Black & Decker in a kitchen show. May seem odd. That's because Black & Decker is bringing that same kind of power that we're used to in their power tools now to our kitchen to help us prep. So whether we're prepping raw things, whether we're prepping things that we're gonna cook for our soups and all of that, you can dice, you can julienne, you can slice, you can grate, you can shred, all with this one little machine. Tons of power, great little footprint. And what is it that you're making here? You're dicing, right?
Right, I'm just dicing. And I have to tell you, this is called John's Mix.
Okay, who's John?
Husband.
Okay.
And John, every Sunday, I used to get peppers, onions, mushrooms, whatever was around, and I would dice it and chop it up, and I would saute it, and then I would put it into my lock and lock, and it would go into the refrigerator. And then every morning when he gets up super early, before I really want to get up in the morning, he adds it to his substitute eggs, so they taste better. And I will tell you that it took my job that used to take me an hour and a half, like down to 3 minutes. And guess what? I am the best wife ever.
You still get that award.
I still get the award. I get no aggravation. I get speed. I get 100 years of Black & Decker technology. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at this big,
It's perfect.
And you know what? When you have a lot of things that chop things, you have to cut them down to the perfect size. This is so nice. And it feeds itself pretty much. You have a feed tube here. But I love that every part of this goes right into the dishwasher, which is great.
Perfect.
But look at how beautiful that dice is.
Well,
and you can go right into the frying pan.
I love how easy it, you know, just speeding up that process. I want to show you everything that you're getting here and your color choices, because this is a clearance price for under $50, 40% off, but nothing is left out. So first of all, you get this nice little storage case, which is great.
Isn't that great?
With all of your little blades that you can switch out. It's, you know, pretty accustomed to what we're used to with food processors and things like that. You can dice, you can julienne, you could even change the thickness of your slices. You have, you know, blades to help you clean the things. All of this stores in this great little case. And then of course you get the food processor, the slice and dice food processor. So with this, you just have to choose your color. We have the red, we have a blue, and we have a black. But it's under $50. Retail would be over $100. Pay $45164. Wow. Here you can really hear the power. I hope you can get an understanding for that. I mean, it is destroying that cheese.
It is destroying it. It takes seconds. And do you know what I do with this? I buy the cheeses. I go to the cost clubs. I do this, and I put some of it in the freezer because I cook with cheese a lot.
Yeah, wow.
And it doesn't hurt the integrity when you do that. But look at how beautiful this is. I love that it grates, it shreds. It does everything we need it to do. It chops. And another part that's really nice, I want to show you real quick.
Yeah.
The feed tube, this all goes into the dishwasher. This goes into the dishwasher. And even the top unit, this unit here, fits into my dishwasher. Now you talk about cleanup and you put this away. I've never seen something that cleaned up this easy. You're not limited by the size of your bowl because you go into your own bowl, your own pot. It is a really, really well-made, smart machine.
Can you show us a little feed on the bottom too? Because you'll notice as Dawn is chopping away, this machine isn't, you know, bouncing all over the table.
No,
and that's
really, really stable. It's really, really small, too. Look at how tiny this is. It doesn't weigh anything. When I lift my other processor out of my pantry, I mean, it weighs a lot.
Well, Lord help you if it's down at the bottom.
And that's what's so nice is they made it, they designed it so it's lightweight, it's a small footprint, and you can put it away, pull it out, or you can keep it out because the colors are so great.
And here's the thing, with all the attachments on, it's about 13.5 inches high, but without, you know, when you're washing, this is just a small, I mean, a little more than half.
Right.
So maybe about 7 inches high or something like that.
And like I said, it's so nice because when you're making your soups, and all winter long, I am making chili and soup. Now in my chilies now, what I do is I do my peppers and my onions, and then I shred my carrots.
Oh.
So they kind of like get lost in the chili, but they add a sweetness. They're adding good, healthy vegetables. This is just a nice tool because now that I have it, and I mean this with all sincerity, I actually actually cook more and I cook healthier?
Well, because it makes things faster, right? If I had to dice this, I mean, sure, maybe I'll do it. Of course, if you have to. But when you have a limited amount of time in the kitchen because you're working, you know, we have kids have a million after-school activities
does,
now.
yes.
I don't even know where we have the time. But so this just makes it faster. And if it's faster, we're going to do it more often. And, you know, as Dawn, she gave us a great idea when we started. You could do something like this, your peppers and your onions early on and save them for your omelets. Just keep them in your little storage containers. And that way when you're making your breakfast in the morning, which is the meal that we notoriously skip, it's prepared.
Right, and in the winter, in the summertime, when, you know, sometimes I make such a big batch, what I do is I take one of the containers I put in the refrigerator, one or two I put in the freezer, so I have it at other times. You can cook ahead. But look, you can actually do your dicing, and then you can do beautiful shredding. This will cook down in your soups and your stews, so your kids won't recognize it, they won't see it, they won't know they're getting their vegetables. This is that important healthy cooking that all the moms are talking about. You can do this with the Black & Decker, and because it's easy to operate, it's just intuitive. It's smart, it's lightweight. You're going to use it more often.
My sister's 13 and doesn't like veggies. And so what I do is I'll put things like that in like the meatballs. You know, one time though I put spinach and they all turned green and I was like, well, these are Grinch meatballs.
Right.
And she bought it. But yeah, you can do things like that, especially, you know what, not just kids. If you don't feel like eating your veggies too, just hide them in something you do love.
Without a doubt. And do you know what's really nice? Like, I make this for myself, and this is what I call my healthy tuna. So what I do is it's one can of tuna, but then I add tons of celery, a little bit of onion, and then what I do is I add the carrots, but I shred them in really nice. And I love this because what it allows me to do is to cook easily and healthy, but it still tastes like tuna, but because I have all those moist vegetables in there, a tablespoon of mayonnaise is all you need.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I mean? So this is where I say I love the smartness of this. And you know, you can even be more efficient. You notice the carrots are taller. I'm still able to operate it, and then once I get down, I use the feed tube. Now that's a great thing because like I said, so many things that we process with, you have to cut them down exactly the size. And with this, you don't have to.
It's a great price for a food processor, under $50. You can shred, you can grate, you can julienne, you can dice, you can even determine the thickness of your slices.
Look how thin you can slice and thick, all with the same blade. You just adjusted the top.
And that's it.
Thin, thick, and medium. And look at how
you can make
great
potato
that is.
chips that way. If you have a countertop oven that dehydrates, that's how you can make potato chips. So look, everything nestles down, all your blades into a storage case, your colors, the red, the blue, or the black for under $50, K45164. Well, thank you so much, Dawn.
It was great, Kathy.
I love that little tuna recipe. Ooh, we didn't even talk about sausage. That was a good one.
Yeah, sausage and apples, love that.
Here's a reminder of our best value of the day. It's the first time Cook's Essentials has done a